Israel masses troops along Gaza as rocket fire, airstrikes escalate. Israel was preparing ground troops along the Gaza border on Thursday, and Hamas launched rocket barrages at southern Israel as the fiercest hostilities in years dragged on with no end in sight. Sirens blared in Tel Aviv overnight, and the sound of rockets being shot down by Israel's Iron Dome system filled the sky, sending thousands of Israelis to shelters. By dawn on Thursday, Israel had renewed its airstrikes on the Palestinian coastal enclave, destroying a six-story residential building in the middle of Gaza City. As world powers reiterate calls for calm, violence between Jewish Israelis and the country's Arab minority has continued to spread in several Israeli cities, with attacks on synagogues and Arab-Jewish fighting in the streets. 7 people had been killed in Israel, its military said. Israel had prepared combat troops along the Gaza border and was in various stages of preparing ground operations, a military spokesman said, a move that would recall similar incursions during Israel-Gaza wars in 2014 and 2008 to 2009. The chief of staff is inspecting those preparations and providing guidance. We have a division headquarters and 3 maneuver brigades down in Gaza preparing themselves for that situation and for various contingencies, Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Conrica said. Health authorities in Gaza said they were investigating the deaths of several people overnight who they said may have inhaled poisonous gas. Samples were being examined, and they had yet to draw any final conclusions, they said. Amid fears the violence could spiral further out of control, Washington planned to send an envoy, Hadi Amr, for talks with Israelis and Palestinians. My expectation and hope is this will be closing down sooner than later, but Israel has a right to defend itself, Mr. Biden said on Wednesday, Thursday AEST, after speaking to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.